hey, we don't even know the year. You know, so we cannot pinpoint exactly when will the second coming happen. You know, verse 33, it says, "Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is." So this is the time where we should take heed unto ourselves and unto our labors, if you will, and we should watch and pray. Which when you go into that word, which when you go into watching, man, we're being vigilant, if you will. Right, we're already we're on point. Right, we're on our guard, if you will. Just like a porter. You know, which when you go into today's porter, a modern porter, a porter is somebody that opens the door for someone. For example, in these hotels or in these in these restaurants, you'll have a porter out front of the door, and they're on their guard, they're on their watch. And when they see someone approaching, they will open the door, you know, and let that guy in. And we should be like that. We should be on our watch. If a porter is not on their watch, then they get fired. You know, talking and shit. You know, doing dumb shit, not working. Then somebody, you know, have to open the door for themselves, unknowingly, not knowing that they supposed to open the door. You know, so we have to be a good porter, if you will. Right, Mark chapter 13, verse 33. It says, "Take ye heed, watch and pray." Yeah, and you know, praying is very important, man. We should pray, you know, at least 3 times a day or more. For the brothers that's new in this thing, man, you should pray at least 3 times a day. 3 times a day, man. You know, it says, "For ye know not when the time is, for the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey." So Yahushua is that man that's, or in better words, Yahushua, he went to the Father. You know? He went to the Father, man. You know? I was gonna say something, but never mind. It says, "Who left his house and gave authority to his servants." Now, who's the servants? The prophets, the disciples, the apostles, the teachers, the watchmen. Right, and that authority is what? That duty to what? Feed the sheep, feed the lambs. You know, to basically feed Israel, man. Which when you go into the scriptures, it'll tell you that Yahushua had compassion on the multitudes of Israel. You know, Yahushua, he came to the lost sheep of the house, to save the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know, it says, "And gave authority to his servants and to every man his work." So we have our work. You know, and we have to be occupied in this thing, man. One of the main things one of the main focus, one of the key points in our life, in our conversation should be what? Study. You know, that we may be able to provide every man an answer for certain things, if you will. We should be exercising onto godliness right now, man. It says, "And commanded the porter to watch." So we're the porter, and we're supposed to watch, man. You know? We have to be on our guard, on our watch. Right? Because one of the abilities if you will, one of the abilities of a prophet, or what a prophet will have is what? The gift of a prophet, a true prophet will have the gift of prophecy. Right? What is that? To be able to prophesy. In fact, let's get the book of 1 Corinthians. You know? That's a gift that many brothers have. A gift to be able to prophesy. Chapter 12, verse 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 4. It says, "Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit." So many brothers are going to have different gifts, you know, but still going to be a part of that body of the elect. It says, and there are and there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operations, but it is the same God, which worketh all in all. It says, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit. Verse 10 says, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy. Right, so that's, you know, a true prophet and believer that's been, you know, that's been chosen by the Lord. God, you know, they have the ability to prophesy, if you will, and to understand prophecy. It says, to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. But all these, verse 11 says, but all these worketh that one and the self-same Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. You know, so we should be on our guard, using the gifts, not neglecting the gifts that was given to us. You know, we should be using our gifts, man. Whether you learn how you know how to edify, you learn how you know how to prophesy, you know how to build another man's faith, exhort another man, you know, etc. You're able to rebuke, you know how to interpret, you know, tongues. You know how to teach Lashawan Kadash. That should be your that should be the things that should be occupied during this time, man, during the season, if you will. Which, let's get the book of Psalms real quick. Psalms 112. Psalms chapter 1, Salakia, not Psalms chapter 112, but Psalms chapter, Salakia, Psalm chapter 102, Psalm chapter 102, verse 6, it says, I am like a pelican of the wilderness, I am like an owl of the desert, I watch and am as a sparrow alone upon the housetop. You know, so, hey, man, we're like a sparrow upon the housetop, man, watching, waiting. You know, so, hey, ultimately, in reality, if you will, we are dead to the world. Our life is hid with the Lord, if you will. Let's get the book of Colossians real quick. Colossians chapter 3, verse 3. It says, "For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Mashiach in God." Right, so our life is not in this world. We are dead to this world, man. We are not of this world, man. Life is on hold, if you will. While we're here, our life is on hold. Our life is hid. It says, so what I mean by, what I'm, going with it is what this is not our home. This is the place where we sojourn at. Which when you go into the word sojourn, it means temporary stay. Right, this is a temporary place, man. Our home, we far from home. Which our home is the kingdom. It says, and your life is hid with Mashiach in God. When Mashiach, who is our life, shall appear. Right, so Yahweh Shai is our life. And when he shall appear, it says, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. So when Yahweh Shai come, that's when we truly gonna have and inherit everlasting life. That's this is not life for us, if you will. We ain't really experienced life in this world. Life to us is everlasting life. That's how we should put it, man. Life to us is everlasting life. To the world, this is life. To them, but to us, our life is everlasting life, if you will. Let's get the book of Romans. Chapter if I'm gonna do a part 2, Lord willing, I'm gonna close off on this. Double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone, on down to the teachers, to the watchmen, to the faithful believers, and peace and blessings unto the elect. And salute and shalom to the fellow laborers in this truth, and all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.